This is foregone. Don't ask me what the game is. I'm gonna share it with you guys. This is foregone. If my memory is good, I took that because it was either one of two things. Either a Metroidvania or a roguelike. My memory about that is... But the game looked cool. It's kind of an old style, so a really 2D platforming style. And we cannot go for anything else than normal at the moment because first time we play. Let's try to swap my cam there to there. Hoping I'm not blocking anything in the UI, but most of the time I don't. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Game, please, game. We don't want to play in French. The big city of Caligan was once upon a time at the height of scientific research. Something about Arbiter. I'm the first Arbiter. That looks like a roguelike. So options. I would like to change the language. Oh yeah, language. Français. English. Yes. Oh, and we have to go back in here. So here we go on foregone. Sorry for the bad publicity on Discord. The sprawling city of Caligan was once the forefront of scientific research. Its progress was suddenly halted by the invasion of a rival state, hell-bent on stealing its technology. Desperate to survive, Caligan scientists developed a breed of super soldier to turn on something something. You are the first Arbiter. I guess I am the super soldier. We got a sword. We got a gun. I don't know how we reload. Is it auto reload or when I'm out, I'm out? Let's test. Oh, when I'm out, I'm out. So I have to fight with the sword now. I have a dash. The control for now seems to be a tad bit similar to Dead Cells. Like you got your dodge, you got your hit, got nothing on those controls. I can press A to jump. Cool. And I have a bullet limit on which I did not care fast enough. So melee attack, H, yeah. That we agreed on game. Range attack, Y, ow. Okay. But I can just go and maim him. You're just bsod. Bsod. You're just, I don't know what is bsod, but that's fine. I don't know why, by the way, Ukulele, decided it did not want to work. It just got stuck on the B4 menu window. So I went and go for another game. Someone else voted for foregone. We took foregone. I think it's me, by the way. I did. Oh, you blue screen of death. Ooh. So we're playing a new game, which feels at first, I'm not even sure if it's a Metroidvania or if it is a roguelike, but it's called Foregone. I bought it. It looked nice. I never played it. Graphically, it feels like Dead Cells. On the playstyles also. But yeah, exactly. It looks like Dead Cells. So, oh, even that. What? Okay, so to drop it was A down, but I cannot do the down drop. Okay. But yes, I get the Dead Cell vibes as well. Okay. Loot. Yeah. Pixelated 3D model. Yeah, it's like, I would have wanted to be 3D, but like, they just gave me color instead. That's fine. I don't know why I try so hard not to get hit by nothing. Ow. Enemy does not seem to be that good at touching you, and you can get healed back by killing enemies. I feel like I should play a little bit more cocky. But then I would not practice my dodge, and it would probably cost me on the learn. Oh, first boss. No, just once. Couldn't something stay dead? I'm gonna. Oh, that's fine. You hear the sound quite well. It's my speaker here that makes me unable to hear it decently. Pick up. This is a falchion. It probably changed nothing. It got a bit more DPS. Each it greatly recharged skills. I don't know how to use skills yet, but apparently now I recharge my skill. The more I progress, the more I get more feel of Metroidvania here.
Going back to the temple.
So basically my character is supposed to be a super soldier that got invented to protect the city of Caligan scientists from a rival city. Okay, this looks like lava, but it does not burn my foot, which makes no sense.
Now it's even worse.
First boss.
You shouldn't be out here, Warden.
Silence, Abbot. It was you who
Brought this devastation upon us.
What do you want from me?
You must correct your past.
I almost like when there's no voiceover, so that I can make him. But on the other way, I think it may be softer on my voice to not try to make 20 voices in the same night, because I always end up making one or two that I cannot sustain for a long time. Okay, I just got deleted. This is how the game starts. Oh, okay. For sure. Like, better explanation. You didn't die because bad dream. Okay. Hard reset. Okay, do I still have my falchion? So it was a bad dream, but the items still exist. A falchion seems to be a little slower than the sword that I had earlier. This is movement speed up. LD acquired surge. LD to execute a devastating dash attack. Combat skills are recharged through melee and ranged combat. Okay, so I can dash. It's not so bad. I'll be able to deal with that. Aye, how is it going, Red Eagle? You've missed a lot of wreckage at the start of the stream. The game I wanted to play did not work. So now we're playing a game that I did not plan to play, but I will probably enjoy as well. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a skill tree. I'm still not sure if it's a Metroidvania or a roguelike, but I'm heading more Metroidvania. So we're playing Foregone. Foregone seems to be quite nice as well, but like a different kind of nice, for obvious reasons. Okay, well, I'm sorry, thing. Can I talk with that thing again? Okay. A, okay. Okay, the control seems to be weird in the menu, but I'm playing with the controller at the moment. I guess it's my fault. RB. We could certainly use your help, Arbiter.
I just made up.
Hey, yes, that's a good plan. Like, most plans are good until I try to put them onto construction, like into action. In theory, many plans are good. In practice, it's something else. What is this? I can't interact with that. I've got good old equipment to salvage. If I've got. Okay. I got shit to sell you. Like this sword. This sword, you have no idea how much I could not care about it. So I prefer heavy weapon to fast one. But that's just the playstyle. So mark for salvage. Salvage. Okay, you need to click for long. And we'll keep the falchion. Can I buy you crap? Apparently not. He's just smithing. The stuff I don't need. Like Agence tout risque. Agence tout risque. I must be too old for that or too young.
Totally. Looks like Project Hera's
Is it something about
track her down before she can do any more damage.
Asterix, or is it something totally like side of it? That does ring a bell, but I don't remember which bell. Wow. Okay, I just teleported inside. Leo is already with us, but at the moment he's sitting on me instead of being on his little spot. I guess he was cold? I don't know, but like he's triggering some heat there. He's hot. As temperature hot, not as hot. Okay, that's fine. I like the falchion. It's slow, but it damage more. There. All those boxes. I don't know how much gold I'll need yet, so I'm not sure if I should leave stuff behind. And if monster killing will pay enough. Or if I should get more. Nah! Fudge. I'm so close when you explode that I get a lot of damage from these moves. Worst sight. Ooh, each hits weakens enemy. That sounds good. I'm not sure it is, but it sure sounds like it is. Woo! Yeah, nope. Okay, that's not so bad. Wow. Tell me about not being able to aim at all. Wow. That's bad. Hi, Luvar, how's it going? How's your shiny on thing going lately? Because I've noticed you've started to do like the same thing Marex was doing. By the way, guys, I have an idea for this week. And I'm probably going to be sharing it on Discord, but on the stream also. And I need to prepare it. But it's back to school. I'm going to probably make you do, for those that want to participate, the same kind of test that I make my student pass on the first week of school. It's basically a quick questionnaire about their passion, their values and stuff like that. And I would like for you, if you're down for it, I'll be putting that on stream tomorrow, to fill up this questionnaire. And basically I'm going to read the best answer on Friday. You can either answer really, really seriously or like on a funny way. Both would be nice. So now I can heal my own ass. This is good. But I'd like to be able to equip my other skill. I guess I accidentally unequipped my dash one, which feels stupid now. Collect. Commander's log. And it's gonna be questions like, I don't know. What kind of job would you like to do in the future? And Ebda will be like, no job. Job is bad. Or doctor in, I don't know, Ebda. Tell me what would you like to be a doctor of? Like, Ebda could be a good philosophy doctor. Because then people would be, what are you... What is this used for in life? And you'd be like, nothing. This is why I studied in that. Ah! Okay. Ah, fudge. Okay, if you get struck by more than one of those pins, this is dealing double damage. Like, it hurts. I don't know what is this weird rabbit. I kind of like and hate him in the same time, but for different reasons. Ah! I like him because he looks demonish, and I hate him because he looks weak. Yeah, Ebda went for the full star. Hey, Yu. How was your first day, Yu? I noticed that I did not encounter you, which is kind of fine in some ways. Whoop. Like, the school is big. I don't have to encounter every student every day. Look, these little things. They look like rabbits, so they look cute and they look devilish. Yay. Okay. For now, the critters makes me think a bit of those that we would meet in Mega Man. Not Mega Man. Is it Mega Man? Yeah, Mega Man. Or maybe it's just the playstyle that give me that feelings. Okay. So now, as you know, there's no map. Is there a map? Oh, there is a map. Cool. Okay, up top left there. I just missed the exit. Ta 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 ta. Yeah, I was there. Where did you think I was supposed to be? You and Noah were seeking for me at dinner. I sneak out at dinner. Like, my wife and I had a meeting at the doctor, and I did not have the fourth, so I sneaked out. I'm sorry, I was looking at the start of the day. I did not see you, but like, I'm not 100% sure of what you're looking like right now. So I cannot pronounce myself as if I've seen you or not. I guess I would have recognized you. I've recognized Ari, so we should be fine. I should be able to recognize you too. Ah, wow. Okay, they look weak, but they pick a chunk. We got a new item. Okay, let's go for this. Can I? Oh yeah, I'm already equipped. That's good. Ooh, this one's purple. Purple is better. Everybody knows that, right? Plus critical strike damage, and chance to afflict stasis. Fudge. Okay, quick weapon. You would not recognize anyone. You ask teacher. How to say? I know it's gonna sound rude, but you know, not every teacher knows every other teacher. Oh yeah, you're a teacher. Do you know him? No, I'm kidding. But I'm not sure every teacher knows me by name yet. I've been away from that school for 3 years. I give them the right to forget me. Wow, I'm gonna die. Which, like, really strengthened my impression that this is a Metroidvania. Okay, stasis is me making them cold. Okay, so I thought that guy was like special and hitting like a truck, but no, he's just like freezing. Okay, how do I level up? Hey, I can heal my own ass. Why don't I do that? Okay, well, I cannot do this in the air. That's good. We just got healed. Okay. You were not teacherist. You were just like asking for which teacher was it? Like, which one did you ask for? Because they may not know me, but I kind of know them. For most of them. You went in the teacher's offices? Like on the side of the teacher's offices? I left around, I'd say 12:10. So first half of the dinner. Yeah. Yep. I know that I have a few other of the students that recognize me at school, because when you walk into, I'm not sure if you think you're subtle. You walk in the halls of the school, and the kids are basically like, "This our old teacher." But I don't even know why you try to be subtle. You could just be really blunt about it, and the teacher would be, yeah, I was. And you would be done with your questioning. But instead of making it easy, you're trying to be sneaky about that. This is fun. When I say you, I mean students in general, not you. You forgot her name, but she was your first grade French teacher and seemed to recognize my name. I mean, we are a lot of François inside the school. Like, I think that you have at least 5 adults that are named François. Okay, so these two have a key of some sort. Yeah, nope. Misplacement. Okay, I gotta get good because I'm starting to have the feeling that I'm gonna get broken if I'm not getting better than this. There. Yeah, fell. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, dodge. The door is open. What's this? Tough choice ahead. Okay. Onslaught Catalyst. Speak to the Thaumaturge to get access to new skill tree nod. Good. Good. I'm thinking. First grade teachers in French. Is it the one with the pink hair? Ooh. Ah, no. Like, it looks like a way I want to go, but apparently not. François is very common. Yeah, it's very common, I guess, in the 40 to 50 range. Like, people that are a bit older than I am. Yeah, it's her. It's her.
Not even an army could keep
I don't recall her name, but okay, then she knew who you were talking about. She just did not see me. I was probably gone by then.
At least the war hasn't stopped the mill from running.
I'm sorry.
For now.
Teachers actually kind of flee the school when they do not have to teach. We're not running away, but power. Okay, this one's a bow. I guess it's gonna be slow but nice. What is this? Upping my health and power. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I like that. Like, I can aim in diagonal with this one, which is nicer than it looks. Like, what's your strength? Diagonals. But poof. Oh, you can hit more than one also. Okay. Ah. Why don't you die? Okay, that's it. Ooh. Nice. Shotgun. I almost want to try it. When I say almost, I mean, but it's so weak. I want a good shotgun now. You. Ah, fudge. I guess they made me regret it. Yeah, why? Whee! That's fine. He got frozen. I did not dodge it. I cannot dodge in the air. So for this part, it's worse than SSBB. Okay, this one seems to be like way stronger than the others, and I couldn't dodge like a doom. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. We're fine. He's going down before me. And we got a new good sword. I like potions. Swing. That's it. 40k Kraken corn, almost there. 40k. It's a lot, actually. What were you looking for with those? Are you just collecting them? You're looking for the VIP for sure. I hope so. If not, you may be just collecting them in order to, like, tell me you're gonna play 2 hours of this game. Please? No! 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 Ah! I had to die somewhere. So now, it's where we know if it's a roguelike or a Metroidvania. Oh. Hi, you. For an arbiter, death is but another enemy to overcome. Perhaps I can assist. I will spare you a trek back to your resting place if you share the treasure you recover. Oh no, no, I'm not sharing. Allow me to save you some trouble. Retrieve all of the lost item. The remaining item will be lost. No. Okay. Do I still have my weapons? I'm gonna reach back my buddy. So, how about me? How was my first day? It was like my 5th day, and how to say it? I've been making my planning for the secondary 4th, so that I will be able to give them a decent class, and I've got a good idea of a project for them that I will actually use as an example for the secondary 1st, and then the secondary first will go for a big project that I will show back again to the secondary 4, like, this is what your example led to. Yeah, that's it. So I got a decent idea Like, not the best idea I've had, but something that's gonna make for a good learning experience for both levels. So out of that, I engaged myself to do another projet design with my student. We both know what means projet design. Projet design is a pretty good concept on paper, and then teachers basically make you write a lot of sauce. I'm gonna make my student write a lot of sauce. Recycle. Basically, like, I think I can say it. Listen, let's act like I did not. The student I will have in Sec 4 this year had a different kind of teacher for their Sec 1 and 2 in Ethic. So basically, I need to set up some base with them. I'm gonna be revisiting the entrave with them because I know they never seen any sophism, or I gotta explain any of those. And once that is done, I will use their sophism to teach the younger one and make some des affiches in the secondary first classes so that they get some example of the entrave. And then I will make the Sec 1 go for a bigger project because for them it's more of their level. It's not just a you recall what's happening, and it's gonna be a projet design about the entrave. Like, coming kind of close to what the Sec 4 will do, but in a bit of an order, a longer way. They are in Sec 1 and they do not have the same progression level as the Sec 4. Big project ahead. I'm eager to make them start. Can I dump the enemy into traps? Woo! This one is just like... he got me also. Okay. Okay, that was my death for sure. Let's kill that guy here. Nah! God, I'm bad at this. The game is not that hard also. I'm just like really good at dying. I say that, but I just died once. It's not so bad. Yeah, I should heal myself more. That would probably help. Oh, what? The game gave you a heal option? Don't you use it, dum-dum? Those are cute. I like the concept here. Like, they are a house, but they are also a monster. There. Woo! Die. And this door will now be open. You finished animating your shimiji. A shimiji is like a short anime, or like, explain to me like I'm 5. You told me you were doing one, but when I asked you to explain me, you did not. A shimiji is like a 5 to 10 seconds animation for a character. If it's what I think it is, I got student in Sec 2 that made it last year. And yes, I was kind of blown away because you're not expecting that kind of thing from a Sec 2. Explain to me like I'm 5, you. This one was really eager to shoot me in the face. Okay. Woo! It's... The playstyle feels a lot like Dead Cells, which is not bad or good. It's just like... I'm considering it as is. But it is way less fluid, which is, how to say, slightly disappointing. Ah! I. Okay. Okay. You miss, and I shoot. Yeah, really dead cellish. It's a character that messes with you. Oh, eh? Okay. So it's like a little dude you animate with drawing, and you went, oh yeah, you told me, the little guy that just plays with your file. You told me that. Sorry about that. I asked you to explain this to me like I'm a kid, and you already did that in the past. I just made you repeat yourself. Yeah, my bad here. Okay, boss time. This is our first boss. Let's see how much he does break me there. Okay, okay, okay. You got a good cube dance. I guess I'm supposed to dodge through it. Let's empty my few arrows on his face and see if I have some. I probably don't have shot for the other style weapons, but nothing to lose trying. Okay, that's all good. Nope. Ah, fudge. Woo! Ow. Okay, I cannot even. One, two, dodge. One, two, dodge. One, two, dodge. Ouch. One, two, take it in your face. Okay, new moves. See him? He goes fist. Yeah, this is really not the hardest boss. It does not mean that he's not gonna hit me once in a while, but like in concept, it's. Oh, I say not gonna hit me once in a while. He's about to beat me there. Okay. You! Ow. I missed. Oh, fudge. I'm so dead. Boom! Boom! No! Ah, so close. Hi, Leo. You can come and sit here. I like this. I got a shotgun. I should have killed that guy. I played so bad the last 30% of his HP. Okay, now that I got that shotgun, I'm gonna use it. You got greedy. Yes, I basically thought it was done and I could just push through. And he punished me for that. And I deserve to be punished. Eee! Oh, good. Nice dodge. Sorry, friend. Woo! Boom. I'd like to find back my new friend, though. Hi. Hi, Leo. Hey! Don't make your claw... Sorry for your here, guys. Don't make your claw on that carpet. He's looking at me like if he has done nothing. Let's try to remember. Where's my buddy? My buddy's there. That's cool. And it gives me access to another part down there. Yeah, it's a Metroidvania. Not gonna lie, it's now obvious. The game comes back to pretty much the same in between each run. It's nice. I guess it's gonna get more fluid as the game goes. And you unlock door to make the way easier every time you go through it.
Looks like this
It's a Metroidvania, no joke. Boom! Ah, fudge. Okay, this is it. After you shoot with the shotgun, it takes 1 second to reload. This is why it did not like boom, boom when I was in his back earlier. Because it does not do that. It's not programmed to do that. Ow. Yeah, fudge. So at the moment, I'm using two kind of slow weapons. Boom, boom. That. Boom. Let's heal a little bit. Ah, okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. The boom was useless, but it worked. So, armor. Yeah. Not sure if it's that better than the other thing I had, but like we got it, so not say no. Executioner Catalyst. Speak to the Thaumaturge to gain access to a new skill tree. I should go back to this guy eventually. I guess this is like the way the game tells you, go back to this guy, we gave you a teleport. For now, at least, and I may be wrong, but the game feels linear. Everybody that do play it will basically play the exact same game. Interact. Are you the Thaumaturge? Yeah, you are. Can you give me some stuff? I need my blue things to upgrade my stuff. Increase critical strike damage by 5%. This is health, and this is damage. Okay. And RB. If I want to put this... Oh. Okay, we got it. We got it. We just equipped back our dash. Which is good. And now my goal is to... Can I actually buy upgrades here? No. Interact. Oop. LB. LB. Catalyst socket. Okay, we need a socket to unlock one of those two. We got... Oh, this is why they said important choice. I either can go down here or top. This is go fast. This is heal while you do damage. Here, this is... We'll take a look. So, heal have 20% chance to give haste. You go fast. Hey, how's it going, Rune the Nerd? Rune, how was your first day at school? Not too much burned out from that? And what do you mean survive? Did I miss something? Is it about just not dying? Because for now it looks like one of the tips that Ebda could have gave to me. I'm gonna get the catalyst for... I'm often playing like heavy weaponry, so I'm gonna take that catalyst. Yeah, it's you take one, you don't get the other. This is nice. If you want to speed run, this is not even a question. You go there. Okay. I don't yet have a choice here. So this is bubble. Increase damage. Bubble. And those are plague. Oh, I like this. This is aggressive. And we need to choose one. Which one? Dealing damage as 5 attack to attach tether. Tether. Latch to a target. Damaging on movement and breaking at max distance. This is nice. No, the healing ability. Oh, you want me to survive? Aww. I don't notice the part of survive. He'll have 5% gain. Oh, okay. Let's go for it. This. How about this? And here I have to make a choice. Reinforced shackle. This is like if the enemy moves, he's gonna take damage. I have a little percentage of chance to drop a tether. And this attach explosive charge. This is critical strike. And this is better break damage by 40%. I'll go for this. I'll go to put bombs on the enemies. That's gonna give us a start. Oh no! Okay, let's just like take back what I took. And one here, since I guess I will have my pick a one early. And I confirm. Just undid what I had done, you know? It is really. It is not good to die, especially in games. I prefer to die in game. Yeah, my sentence could end there. I will prefer to die in game. If I have any choice to make, die in game. Die a lot in game. Die more in game. It's better than dying in real life because apparently, like, there might be nothing after this. So let's die in games, guys, as much as we need. I needed this. Yeah, the visual looks like Dead Cells. The gameplay feels like Dead Cells, but it's not a roguelike, it's a Metroidvania. The stuff I get, I keep. It's closer in game style to the likes of Hollow Knight per se, but not in the vibes. It's really more Dead Cells vibes. Basically, the place was really strong in technology, and they got in war with another country that was not so good in technology, and they wanted to steal the technology. Yeah, I know it's pronounced technology, by the way. If someone want to take me on that and say, yeah, you sound stupid, I know. That happens. So basically, yeah, same art style as Dead Cell, same play style, and more in the Metroidvania game style, like game genre, I guess. Anyhow, you get it. Woo! That double jump was kind of tight, but but it was fitting. So, how about you don't, sir? Boom! That guy. Ow. Okay, those are blue. I guess blue is kind of stronger. Yeah, blue is stronger. Hi, friend. How about you don't do that? Boom. Okay. It's not enough, but hey, it stunned him, though. Whew. Or it dropped the charge on him. Maybe both. I don't like those minigun wielder. I feel like they have too many rage inside them, and they want to take it out of my face. There. Ah, fine. Oh, this is a new enemy. Never seen that lens yet. Okay, okay, farters. What do? They launch farts. I was about to say I'm not sure there is something worth killing everything on my way. And I kind of forgot before I said that these things actually pay me some of the thing that I do use as XP, so not quite interesting. I'm guessing they did the same thing as Dead Cell for the visual. Like I used 3D models and animation and pixelize them in 2D. That's how it feels. Like graphic wise, you do have that vibe, and I guess this is like, oof, how can I say it? It's like overachieving. I should have done that better. Oof, there. Okay, I'm taking that pendant. That's cute. Like art style wise, many things in this game are cute. Woo! You don't. And we activate this. I'm gonna try to like just. Yeah, you can stun the enemy with the shotgun. That stun did not look pretty though. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you can basically stun people with shotgun or one-shot them. When you kill an enemy, you can consider him stunned. He's not gonna be trying to resist you later. Ah, well, this cost me a lot of HP for a little simple encounter like that. Yep. Down, down. I have no idea also about Like, hey, like in Prey. What do you mean, like in Prey? Oh, for the shotgun? We're talking about the same Prey, right? The one where you're fighting against Mimic everywhere, right? Or do we have another Prey?
Should have my guard up.
Because I did not have the chance to use the shotgun a lot in Prey. Basically because they don't give you freaking ammunition. And if you don't have ammo, you can't shoot. That's basically how guns work. Don't ask me how I get back my ammo in this one. I think I just get them back by hitting stuff with my sword. Yeah. Yeah, you can build them. I'm not sure if you got the same feeling as me when you were playing, but I have the feeling that they never give me enough material to build the thing I want to build. Or maybe it's my fault, because I went hacking. I took all the upgrades in hacking early, and, well, this is the only thing my character does well. I have nothing. I'm hacking shit. So, since I do not have a lot of HP, since I do not have a lot of resistance, I got kind of stuck in Prey. I should reopen the game. This is another one of those that is in my to-do list for my terrifying games, like horror games. But I have only 1 day per week. Can I have a pet in this game? I don't know. I don't know. Or do you mean in class? Like, I always have a pet in class. We call that a chouchou. Don't you know that? They call them teacher's pet in English. Okay, let's see if we got some better weapon. Guys, it's been a while. I haven't opened my stuff. Better armor. Ooh, burst rifle. I guess. We got a lance. A spear? Britney Spears? We got a spear! And yeah, if you have to pronounce the name of Britney Spears to make sure you pronounce Spears well, you succeeded in life. Good job, guys. I can't. There will be someone being like, is he dumb? Like, why does he talk? He should use his voice for something else. Woo! Okay, this is a strong one. Oh, and I'm not used yet to how my lens work. I can poke. That I can do. Give view. Give view. Give view. Give view. This is so sad to look at. Boom. Surprise. Okay, this is great. Like, this got a good range. This does not got a lot of swing, but we're fine without that. We're gonna survive. So yeah, by the way, Run, I'm quite sure you've noticed, I'm gonna start 2 activity, and for them to be able to work, I will need to have at least 10 subscription, they say, inscription. Student that wants to participate. So I'm gonna probably sell those activity in my secondary 1 classes. We might actually have the need of at least 1 more DM, but I know that I have a few older student. Oh, can I upgrade one of those? What is this? Skill loadout. Okay, yeah, basically this is, you can change the skill you got equipped. This is a boss soon. Like, if they give you the option to change your skill to right there, this is probably because there's a boss quote. Oh, nice. Even a revive. Oh yeah, boss close, guys. And the music changed. That's a lot of tools saying you there's something nice coming. Or I'm just dreaming and like, oh, do you get the feeling that I'm gonna get a wall jump soon? Yeah, that was a waste of my skill, though. Dodge. No! They hit like a truck. They are so slow, but when they got you good. Oh, we got some stuff. And pew pew pew, pew pew pew, pew pew. Shoot something. Okay, we're fine. I'm out of bullets, but we killed 2 guys. Ah! Okay, maybe not in the greatest position at the moment to fight them up front. Let's play bright. That's it. You're looking into running either a PTU game or a Lancer game. What are those? Talking normal language. No, I'm kidding. I was having an idea about making my player play at Sec 5. This Benevola will be the only one you need. Oh yeah, yeah. Run probably know it. Okay, I gotta catch back. You said some stuff. Poke, it really is long range, but oh no, it's getting framatic, dramatic. Yep, you'll run a D&D game. You're also looking to the PTU game or Lancer game. Those are probably settings or games, like overall. And how's it going, CC? CC! Oh no, it's Iru that we talked about for that. I'm sorry, CC. I did not want to trigger you something and then say, I'm not talking to you. How's it going, CC? Like, I know that, I think Iru is streaming on Tuesday. Tell me if I'm wrong. And we'll probably be streaming with him. Him and Urgent. On my side, I will stop streaming at 8 tomorrow, but I will join, I will probably raid one of those two. Because I'm gonna play with them to some Pokemon Unite during the night. That's Ken? No, that's Iru. Or I'm talking with Ken at the moment. Oh, maybe he's streaming after Ken. Is Ken back? Because, like, I knew you guys when there was only, like, you and Iru that were active. Is Ken back for good, or is Ken just, like, coming in? Woo! Okay, we're low. We're pretty screwed. I do not have the opportunity to fail anything from now. Unless I die. I can die, though. Like... Okay, it's going back good. Let's use the gun. Yeah, punch. Okay, I have only 2 shots. I was about to say 3, but then I wasted 1. Ah. Okay, he's always there. He just streamed once a week. Oh, okay. From 18 to okay, like he got a busy schedule, so he does 1. I get it. I was so close. Look at this thing just teasing me right there. The door was here. Okay, that's good. We're going back in. Stop me if you can, game. And I should not say things like that. Like, the game will find a way to stop me. Lancer is a system about mecha piloting in PTU. It's a tabletop from Pokemon. What? Lancer, PTU. Okay, good. I get it. So those are two systems. Make sure it's not too hard for the newcomers. We will have a few kid. When I say kid, I mean people that are there for the first time, but maybe like the intermediate could also enjoy doing something else than I'm dying again. Do something else than some D&D. Like, it's nice to change system when you get bored of one, because you're still interested in the game, in the tabletop, like as a genre, not as a you are always stuck playing some D&D. But I like D&D 5 because it's really an easy setting to teach. Like, if you want to start someone on D&D, D&D 5 is the way to go. Nowadays, it's really easy to pick up. You just have to think about what you want your character to be. The DM's gonna help you make a character sheet quite fast. It can be done under 30 minutes. Like, it takes more time to an experienced player of D&D to make a character sheet, than a noob one, because the experienced one is going to be like wanting to make research like crazy to optimize. The noob will just be like, I want to play. Like, when do we play? Okay, here's your character sheet. You're now a barbarian monk. Deal with it. And you're playing. But when you're playing with some people that actually have experience, they want to make like, oh, that Sorkadai, that they want to be so optimized, it's crazy. I already got my thing, right? You can't outrun my death forever. Well, for now, every time I died, I got to get back my souls. I'm gonna say souls because we know why. This is the exact same kind of progression hunting, like catching up, than we had in every Souls game ever. So yeah, if you die, you have to gather back your soul. If you don't, you feel like you've been hard resets. Ow. On my side. Guys, I was, is it a roguelike? No, it's a Metroidvania. Like, it looks a lot and feels a lot in the playstyle like Dead Cells. But, woo, okay. But in the game genre, it's more like, I will repeat that a lot today, guys. Get ready for it. In the game genre, it's more like a Hollow Knight kind of game. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're surviving on nothing here. No. Okay, I should not play like this. This is stupid. Be smart when you play and you're already good. You don't know personally, you never really optimize. Always focus more over the team. Yeah, but like at the moment you're trying to make a, but there's no dichotomy here. Like you can have a character that is team, like build around something that sounds and plays nice, and that is also kind of optimized. Like, I mean, I'll give you the example. If you tell me that you want to make a necromancer, there is at least 3 ways of making a necromancer. And all of those ways can be optimized differently. So you're not obligated to say like, I want to be optimized or I want to be a necromancer. You can be both. This is not a, you have to pick one. They are not opposing to each other. And yes, basically, the plan that I have for the game might be... am I full? I am full! Aw. I know that I can be full. This is how you learn. You fill up your pocket, and then you look at your pocket, and you're like, oh, my pockets are too small. Where was I? Oh, yeah. My plan for the game will probably be to make it that my players are all from the same, like, I'm gonna be setting it in the colonial America, so there will be some teaching about US, you know, Sec 1. And they, that was so dumb, I just lost my soul. Well, where was I? Yeah. Pre-colonial America, they will probably be from the same tribe of Native American, and will basically be fighting something that will be so mystical that they have to get into another plane to be able to gather some stuff to be fighting the big evil thing they will have to fight. Long story short, it's gonna be a plane walk. Okay. Ow! You dirty enemy! That's good. They're gonna have to plane walk to gather some stuff to be able to basically regain the control over their territory. I did not even like pretty much precise what would be the big evil they would have to fight. But this is like really in the detail. You don't have to mark for destroy. You don't have to know everything about a setting when you're planning it. You just have to like get a remote idea of where you're going and then enjoy the ride. Hey. This is still fine. This is better. Yeah, I think I prefer the falchion. It swings wider, it hits harder. And the lens wasn't bad, but like the fact that I cannot hit in diagonal is troublesome when I jump. So I cannot deal with that. You bad you had. Oh, you didn't hear the full idea. I'll repeat it just for you, Rune. Pre-colonial America. Characters are from the same tribe. They have to be able to keep control over their own land, to plane walk, and to get into another world where they will basically have to gather some stuff and bring it back to be able to, at the very least, repel the force that will be trying to get their land. But like it's gonna be a demonic or something like that force. I did not decide which one would be. And you who plan to be a shaman killer, basically, but like shamans were not that common. You gotta remember that it was like one person per. Oh, okay. So now gun. It was like one person per village that was considered to be like the shaman. Sometime two, because he had to teach someone his practicing. Is this a shotgun? No, this is a shock pistol. The DPS is lesser. I want to see what it does. Phew! Oh, that's nice. Like it just chain lightning pistol. Not bad. That may be neat against some situation. Can I shoot in diagonal? Nope. It's basically just a horizontal flare. That's it. Deal with it. You're not happy. They don't care. That's fine. That's fine. We got hit, but not so much. Ah! Yeah. That down drop hits like a good AoE. Boop. Oh, okay, okay. I woke up the tower. Why would I fight you there? I'm so chill where I am. Life was good. Don't have to go up and fight you like this. Ow. Pew! Nice. Pew! Pew! Ow. Hey, thanks a lot, Saitama Disciple, for those 20 bits. How's it going? And by the way, guys, I know that lots of you don't know Saitama, but he's streaming on his side. If you guys still have some, like, a bit of appreciation and you want to see someone that does have a chill vibe when he streams, he's doing something good on his side as well. Also, I mean, his nickname is, was it? I don't remember. Is it Genzo? I'm blanking. I'm always blanking on stuff. Or was it Mega Man? Oof, Metroid mastered diagonal shooting years ago. Yeah, give or take, that's pretty much it. Oh, I will let them play something else than human. Like, I don't feel like it's necessary to... Have you read Tasha's Genos? Yes, not Genzo, Genos. Thanks, Saitama. Like, I was able to remember it when I was on your stream, but when my brain is occupied and doing like 2 or 3 things in the same time, it's kind of harder to be able to focus and remember stuff. I know you know what I mean, okay? I'll try to shout out, by the way, for you and Tisir. Tisir also stream on his side. So guys, please trade some love to each other. We have Saitama Disciple. Oh, and you were running some Jackbox party pack. I hope you did not get trolls. Like the only time I got trolls on my stream was when I was playing Jackbox. Some people trying to place racist stuff and sexual stuff. They quickly got showed the door, and that did not even went on stream for their shit. Like the worst we got was the word penis written in the answer. So it could have been way worse. They were kids, and we have I don't want to miss how I'm gonna write that. Where is he? TC. TC. Well, for him, I won't write TC 3Q crew because he's streaming with the 3Q crew like this. And they are basically a team of 3 guys from Quebec streaming in French. You will get everything. Like one of them really likes Dark Souls. The other one really likes Battle Royale. So there's for every taste, and you're probably gonna like at least one of the 3. This is the good part about being a team. Nobody can hate you all, you know. And the other good part is that they are able to give you content like more often. I do 5 days a week, but that's because I'm a bit insane and I don't know what to do with my time, I guess. But them, they decided they wanted to have... Ah, man, I got killed just before the switch. And at least... I forgot the part about at least. Okay, you. How does it feel to have to keep track of mini convoy at a time while reading the chat? It's not so bad. Let's be honest, okay? I'm already a teacher, you know that. Being a teacher is basically being able to have a kid telling you a story about his grandma, what she did at her birthday party. When you're like, yeah, but nobody cares in the class, but I'm gonna listen to you for like 30 seconds just to give you the impression that you matter. I love you guys. So, what was I? Yeah. So, yes, basically, it's you have to learn how to hold more than one conversation in your head if you want to be a good teacher. Woo! Man, I'm sure I already missed a lot of hidden spot like that. I saw that corner, I was like, there's something there. So, coming back to the other conversation, you have to be able to hold more than one conversation if you want to be a teacher and like successful at it. If not, your student gonna overpower you. They are 30. You cannot be more present than 30 student. Hey, Standing Walls, how is it going? By the way, give him a little love too. I know that I'm always getting out of there to shout out people, but Standing Waltz got something really good going on his platform. He's running the Turtle Squad, and basically if you go there and ask him question either in French or in English, he's gonna answer to you, be really nice to you guys. And I think it's one of the, for this year, one of the greatest success story on Twitch for the Quebec. I don't know for around the world because it's way bigger than it is, but everybody lurks the Turtle Squad. Like not the one from, how is it named? I don't remember. Not the one from Le Maître du Déguisement. Yeah, I don't remember how this was named in English, but there was a movie, a bad one, that was like a spy-ish movie that was about a guy trying to reach a turtle club. You don't know that game. The game is Foregone. We sadly could not play Ukulele tonight. That was the plan at first. But this one is a Metroidvania. Feel in the style of, like, for the genre, it's close to what you would get from Hollow Knight. But for the hard style, it's really close to Dead Cells. Oh, okay, I need to kill those. They are my keys. Ah, fudge. Okay. It's not gonna work if I stay that far. I'm gonna charge them. Oh, wrong button! There. And... yeah, dodge this. So since Yukai did not work, we went to play to this. And the game is nice. It's pretty much in the kind of game that I do enjoy and that we play often on Mondays and Tuesday on the stream. So yeah, overall, I got something good here. I know why I bought it. It was in my library and I was like, yeah, but I really wanted it. Why? Yeah, the Squirtle Squad, the Squirtle Squad is from Pokemon. He got also like an API on which you can, and I'll put that into coma. I'm sorry if you take it as an insult, but I'm quite sure you won't. You can catch Pokemon, but like, it's basically giving you a kill count of 151 things that are hard to gather. And you can try to be the very best and get them all. I think I'm gonna resume this like that.
Once and for all.
It's a nice concept. I just feel like it's simple and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just collecting stuff. But it's basically what we do in most video game we play, so let's enjoy it for what it is. Let's try to swap gun, because I don't feel like on single target this one is really worth it. So let's go for this. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, just like yeeted me in the spikes, because he can. Okay, so nice. It still is one of those guys that, for now, ow, was not too hard to dodge. I like to talk too fast, right? Like, oh yeah, this is easy. I'm dying. Okay, let's go. B-drop. Good. I think this is like the bumps that I patch on the enemies. Okay, we still can fight this one if our foots are on the ground. So I cannot just fly away. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah. I think he got me because I cannot dodge in the air. That makes sense, by the way, to be unable to dodge in the air. Some people would complain. If your foot are not on the ground, you cannot roll. Stop asking. Ow. Ow. I think I can heal there. He's gonna charge again? Yes, sure. Run away. We know gun fu. Oh, no, we don't have any more bullets. I think the second part's gonna have to... Oh, no, it's not only air chasing. We still fight. Okay, okay, he's fine, he's fine. We're gonna deal with that. I'm gonna be able to catch up on the conversation soon, guys. I'm sorry. Usually during boss, it's harder to keep up. For, I would guess, obvious reasons. You don't know that. Okay, I got that one. I feel like that monster would fit for my campaign. Yes, absolutely, actually. Like, it got a kind of Quetzalcoatl-esque vibe. So yes, I could probably like take the RP stat block and arrange this to fit my needs. Could you stop dancing? Like, I'm gonna shoot you. Land. Oh, he got me. Let's heal, let's charge, let's survive. He's really not that strong. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing, my friend? Now you fly and scream. Okay, so this move that he was only doing on the ground yet, he now does in the air also. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Ow. Yeah, I was maybe a little optimistic there. Scimitar is nice. It makes me get a lot back of my healing powers when I do hit the enemies. Chop, 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 chop. Ah, no! Okay, let's charge. Heal back. I think I'm going to be able to shoot him down. He's down! What do we get from him? We got a sight. I haven't tried the sight yet. And the strongest weapon of all. Gun. There was a, like, there was something in Family Guy. No, not, is it Family Guy? No, not Family Guy. The other one. American Dad. Where he was basically, we had Steve that wanted to learn Kung Fu and he asked his father, Dad, you're a CIA agent. You can help me with that. He was like, yes. He gave him a gun. Gun beats Kung Fu. You shoot first. That's the idea. So now I can do a airborne dash. So we got this. So now we can dodge in the air. I was like, hey, this is normal not to be able to dodge in the air. And the game says, no. No, it was really temporary. Now you can. Thanks, game. Yeah, thanks for making me look like a fool. I don't know how long I've been in here. I keep forgetting to mark the day on my wall. I've been forgetting a lot of things. Do I remember who am I anymore? I don't know. They don't call me by my name. I don't feel like me anymore. I don't feel like a person at all. I'd like to fly away from here. Well, now I can! No, I'm kidding. It's probably not me that written that. Unless there is a lot of other replica of my character. And most of the time, metal pieces going at full speed at someone is enough to kill. Basically, like, people don't consider it that way. But when you drive a car, you are driving a machine that weighs 1 ton. And basically going at crazy speed. Hey, what the hell are you? Are you flipping a table? Are you breaking a table? So, basically when you're driving a car, you are riding a ton of metal at 100 kilometers per hour. That would be close to 60 miles per hour if you count in dumb unit. I'm sorry for dumb people. So, okay, I have friends in the US, okay? It's not your fault. This is linked to your upbringing. You did not decide to like learn to count in kilograms. No, grams are fine, sorry. For that part, I think they are fine in the US. This is in the UK that this is wrong. In the UK, they count in pound. We do that in Quebec as well, by the way. I'm sorry. This is ironic. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus on what I was planning to say and then say it. Okay. Let's go dumb unit per dumb unit. Okay. In Quebec it's worse. In Quebec it's half and half. Okay. In Quebec we count in pounds. So basically we have a weird unit that is worth I think it's something like 1.42 of a kilogram. That would be considered a pound. This is a unit that comes from the UK, and this is how they count their how they count the weight. But it's even worse in the UK for that part, because when you have 10 pounds, they call it a stone. So let's say I want to say to someone that I weigh 180 pounds. I will tell him that I do weight 18 stones. Why don't I just count in like normal unit, you know, grams? Grams were a good unit to be able to say the weight of something. That's based on the weight of water. It's really not hard to get. And we have a scale that everybody can use. Why not count in dinosaur at this point? I would like to be counted in dinosaurs. The problem that I would have is that I would like to be counted in T-Rex, so I could say that I weigh like 0.1 T-Rex. But the problem is someone else would like to be counted in Stegosaurus, and we would have a problem there because, like, try to know the scale in between T-Rex and Stegosaurus by head, it's hard. And you'll be there, what? What are we talking about exactly? Okay, what? What are those? I would like to be counted in Barney. I think I weight like 0.75 Barney. Just by feeling. Like Barney seems to be not so heavy, but kind of large. So let's go for not so heavy but large. It's still heavier than me. I feel like I'm worth 0.75 Barney. At this point, if you guys are fine, please tell me your weight in Barneys. Triceratops, personally. Rune is like, yeah, I like it when it's... No, I won't say that. This is... I was about to say something that is wrong for a PG-13 stream. We won't go there, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be a wuss about that. You want to use axolots as unit for money? Yes. The thing is, it's hard to trade in axolotus. They are hard to keep alive. Yes, 2.2 point is 1 kilogram. And weight, person, pounds, and ingredient, gram. I'm getting a bit lost with that, but Ebda had a point there. For temperature, I think Celsius is one that makes more sense. It's easier to scale Celsius than it is to scale. Oh, we can have mission now. I'm gonna hand that boss first. Then I'm gonna think about mission. I want to talk with you because I have a lot of things to scrap. I don't need everything that is under this. So, how much? This is how I sell stuff in video games. If I'm not using it, it's because it's not worth keeping. I wanna equip this one, so we're gonna keep that one. And this one's better, so we have two things that we can upgrade. I need to try the foe. I'm gonna keep that Falchion just in case. That I don't like it, you know? And we salvage. That's a lot of money. I have no idea what I can do with my money. And how I'm like 1.5 Barney in weight. He weighs what? No. Barney does not weigh 140 pounds. I'm sorry. It's not that I want to shame him, but he weighs more than this. Okay? So now that we fat shamed Barney, who could we stop talking about that? Where do we go? I want to allocate point there. I'd like to I'll go for the aggressive one. A bulwark. Yeah, let's go for this. I don't care about the safe one. Let's go aggro. Oh fudge. Take all this. We have the points for it. So now we can intoxicate the enemy and drop bombs on their face. We are a ailment build. I'm not sure if there's build in this game. I don't know how the game works yet. It's a first run. I have maximized though. I guess I get that when I put points in the last option. And since there's so little skill tree, my feeling is that the game is not so long. We may have already reached close to 25% of it. War site. We said we can upgrade. Oh, you did not delete the rest of the shit. Ah, mark for salvage. Salvage. And here we go. There we go. Hey, so hey, OGG Nasty, thanks a lot for the Shadow Streamers support rate. Hi Garzavol, how's it going? Well, on my side also. How's it going on my side? The game is nice. We took this one in Extremis. It was already installed on my computer. I thought I would play some ukulele. Yeah. Sadly, Yukai did not launch decently on my computer for a reason that I totally ignore. Like the computer that I had before that was way weaker than this was able to go through it. I think it has something to do with one recent patch. So we're starting foregone, and the game is basically a Metroidvania, so in the same style of the game that I usually play on Monday and Tuesdays. It's like Hollow Knight, but it got some graphics looking like Dead Cells. And for now, it's going pretty well. I think I died something like 3 or 4 times. And we're already apparently in the courtyard. We met with 2 boss yet, and it went well. I think we just died once on the first boss. The second one was a breeze. We got a new move that let us use our dash in the air. So, by the way, for people that are actually in the chat, I think that out of Rune and Yu, most people here are also streamers. If you guys want to know some new ones, feel free to just like drop a like to them. Worst case scenario, when you like someone and you're like you want to go see what they do, after that, I'm quite sure they won't be too offended if you decide that you don't like it enough to stay. But I'm gonna be honest, most of the people here, not most of the people here, according to the name that I'm reading, I'm following you guys because I like what you're doing, and I did not run away from any of you, so you are worth the detour. Some of you stream in French, some of you stream in English. It's gonna depend. What is this new monster? I feel like he's gonna give some armor to the enemy around. This is a new weapon. This is the sickle. I'm not sure if I hate it or if I like it yet. It got a good AoE, but the moves are weird. You technically streamed once and helped 2 different streamers. You streamed once? What have you streamed, Run? I'm curious. If you did, and is it still? No, it's probably not still on your account. Okay, then I'm gonna ask you other questions, Run. Why did you start, and why did you stop? You don't have to answer to them, but like you could. What do you got to lose? A bit of time? Like, we got that. If you're here with me, it's because you had time. I hope so. If you did not have time and made some for me, like, guys, take care of the important things in life, and then come back. Okay? Like, when I come, usually it means that my wife and my kids are having what they need, and then I give attention to the stream. Which basically means I'm there every day from Monday to Friday because my wife don't stop me. I like her. Okay. I got the best wife in the world. Like, Waltz, you got the best girlfriend. I don't care. I got the best wife. She still injures me even after the baby. So, yeah. For that, I'm grateful. Oh, there's something on the left. Let's see. Nope. I cannot go and slide there. It's probably not the entry point. There's a lot of things hidden in this map. I'm gonna miss so much of it. Okay, oh, that looked like another door, but nope. Oh, 3 keys. That's it. I need to kill those monsters. I don't like those shields. I'm gonna get wrecked. Okay, let's heal. Let's get ready for him trying to shoot me as shit. That's it. Okay, he shoots 2. Oh, man. He's breaking me. That's it. We got him. We need a teleport or a save point or something that makes me survive. Cool, I can hit him from the other side. Your stream was exclusively troubleshooting Unity. How bad is it? Like, there's good reason to do that. And you're going to have to try this one. If you want some of these kind of game, OG, let me know, because like this is basically one of the game type that I do stream a lot. I do have some good other options for you, depending on the styles that you like. If you like games like Dark Souls, there are also a... Woo! Activate! That was the door! I'm happy because I did not notice it was existing. Before I was straight on the point. Okay, see you later, Yu. What was I saying? So yeah, if you want a list of other game of the same genre, this is basically what I'm playing in, I'd say, one stream out of 2. So yes, basically, I have a long list of things that I can recommend in the Metroidvania and roguelike genre. Out of other genre, this is basically the 2 main genres that I do streams. And I like them a lot. Let's go. I cannot buy shit. Can I refund? Ooh, that's weird. Okay. Can I refund those? No. So, apparently there's nothing I can buy. I don't even know why I came here. I have money. I don't know what I can do with it. What's the point of having money if I can't buy shit?
Ahoy, matey.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks for joining the crew.
Thanks for joining the crew, OGT Nasty. I guess that the train is going soon. Thanks for having been here. Thanks for your passage, guys. It was Ninja Hayden, OGT Nasty, and Carzavo. You 3 are awesome. I like to go and spend some time on your stream when I have time. I'm sorry if most of the time I can only stay and lurk. It's basically because I have a pretty stacked schedule usually, with the teaching, the extracurricular activity, the university, and the streaming, plus the baby and the wife. Basically, I never stop. but it's good for me. I don't know what I would do if I had time. Like, having time is not good for everyone, okay? you can find that ironic, but yeah, there are people that are not good at having time. Okay, so that was just like a on the door. Okay, this one's cool. I'm only disappointed that I could not notice it earlier. His move is cool. Okay, this is my poison now. The thing is, and I think this is a bemol, okay? You cannot really differentiate my poison from the enemy's poison. They just look the same. Okay, dance around me, my friend. He died, and we need to go and get that key down there. Do we? Do? Apparently not. Maybe. Yeah, he's there. He's there. I need to kill that little guy. Ah, fudge. Or get killed. I mean, it's an option as well. You use your time to go on insane in real life quests. Hey, what would happen if you were to make a VTuber? So, what? Okay, going back up. I'm gonna go and slide there. I'm trying to find a safe spot to read you. I read about VTubing, okay? I prefer to see a face, but I don't mind listening to some VTubing. I have a few streamers that I do follow that once in a while do VTubing instead of using their own face. I have, let's say, per example, we have Killcard. Killcard once in a while will use VTubing, once in a while will use PNG tubing, and once in a while will just put his own face. And then I'm like, but why not? Why all? Like, you could have worked hard on one. Why all?
Yikes.
But the content is good, so it's hard to say no, even though the style changed from once to the other. So, you went on Unity to be able to... Yeah, but Rune. You do know that there are some streamers that basically only run D&D on their streams. Like, I'm not sure if you know Joueur Sans Fromage. I know it's like, it sounds like a weird name, but yeah, that's the name he took for his channel. He's running some D&D games every week. Like, at least 3 times a week, his stream is basically him DMing. Not sure I get what I was supposed to do there. This isn't. Oh, I should heal myself. Okay, you watch a lot of D&D streams, so you know this exists. This is not new for you. That's good. I like that. But it requires a lot of organization. It's not the same kind of game that you would actually do from a, you know, if you're trying to run with your friends. They're not looking for the same kind of experience. Like, in one, you're doing a show. In the other one, you're enjoying your time with your friends. I'm gonna say it like that. This is basically what you do. But you like the game. Which game? You mean foregone or D&D? Okay, friend. I mean, if you mean this one, the game is nice. And A there, we have to move. Yeah, thanks a lot, Ninja, for your passage. That's appreciated. You and Karza are basically becoming the new leaders there. As I can see, you're more and more active every week. Okay. Okay, so you watch the Hey there, we have Okay, I missed a message. I'm not sure. Oh, you don't like D&D streams, but you like the game. Okay, I get it. Sorry. I skipped it twice. I went from down to up and up to down and I missed it. I think it's the purple. As much as it's my favorite colors, I think like it does not pop as much as the others. You were in the middle of a pale blue one and a pink one. It beat in the head. I like purple. It's just a deeper color. So, yeah. You like the game, but you don't like the indie streams? I can understand that. It's not the same at all. Like, when you're enjoying a stream of D&D, you have to enjoy how the stories goes. Ah, fudge. So if it's not going fast enough, it does not make for a good stream. And basically also, since it's a stream, most of the time the streamer don't like interact a lot with the viewership. And it's what most people are looking for when they are on Twitch. Like, what's the point of Twitch? Talking with the person in in your screen. Like, no matter what's your screen, you'll be able to talk with that person. And this makes the difference between that and YouTube. And basically seeing a game, key guys. Defensive key guy. It's gonna be a pain. Let's go and fight them. But yeah, in your free time, you tend to do random things and making a video game right now for fun and your PP. Yeah. Don't do it on Roblox. For those who would like to... Ow. Okay, it's my bomb. It's not me. It's him that exploded. For those who would like to say... To understand why I say don't do it on Roblox. Roblox is a kid farm. I was thinking about maybe streaming it eventually, and now that I understand how this thing works, I'm not interested. Yeah, it's a personal project, but they have to do it. It's an obligation for the Programme d'Éducation Internationale. But like, basically, it's find a skill you would like to improve, and find a subject that would let you build that thing that you could make research on. Let's say he was really liking the Greek mythos, and he was like, yeah, I want to make a game about that. Then he could try to develop his game making skills, like video game producing skills, to make a no, it's worse than the new Flash. I'm gonna make it clear. Oh no, you mean Unity? Yeah. If you have to learn how to make a game, make it in Unity. It's basically like, at the moment, the easy way to make something that can actually be sold. Okay, sold. And if you go to Epic Game, I think Epic Game gives you like video trainings so that you can learn the basics. And when you make a deal with Epic Games to sell a game on their platform, they take something like 12%. It's a really good deal for indie producer or like little team producers. Epic Games is actually giving some, maybe not giving, but like, is it Unreal? I think it's Unreal. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. Yeah, Epic Game is Unreal. If you got the computer for it, it's really worth to learn Unreal also. Like, Unity is it's softer. Fudge. The clam is here. Okay, let's fight. He can shoot me from that like angle. Basically looks weird though. Okay. Ow! Oh, those big guys are obvious, but they hit like drugs. Start with Unity. There might be a confusion. Confucius? Both? Epic Game is Unreal. Okay. Epic Game takes 12% of what a producer... Like, if they sell a game to $100, they will basically give to the production team 88% of the selling price. Like, it's really, really good for the producer. And if you go for something like Roblox, because yes, like, let's be honest, Roblox teaches Lua script to kids, but once they start to work for them, it's basically you have to keep their stuff inside Roblox. They will be able to make some stuff to actually make money out of it, but upfront, Roblox keeps 30%. And after the trading cost, like, they can take out their Robux in exchange of real money, but they will only get 35% of the worth of those Robux. So basically, Roblox gets something like 75.5% cut on every dollars that a kid can make by, I will say, creating an experience. This is what they will call it, but like copying a game. Okay. Yeah, this is honestly dishonest. That was considered a crime in the past, to make kid works for some money that they can only spend inside the company. This is basically the coal mine, but for video games. The real question is, who the hell does video game making in Roblox? Kids, and kids. Roblox got into the action market last year, and it's evaluated like as big as the worth of 7 Ubisoft. I know you understand how crazy this amount is. It's stupid how high this is evaluated, because they are basically making an army of working kids to which they teach how to copy games to make money, and that basically implies that the kids will learn to make addictive game rather than good games. You can see slot machines on Roblox, and kids can actually spend their Robux to try to win on those so-called slots. So yeah, it is so much of a problem that I'm surprised it's not already illegal. They are basically teaching kids to crunch before the real companies come to them and say, yeah, now you're working for us at a shitty wage as you were on Roblox, but you developed skills that we know are literally worth 3 or 6 times what we pay you. But yeah, I mean, as long as they're kids to do the work, why would they go for someone that has the full price? That was, oh, okay, you are the cool version of the other thing that I thought was hitting me like a truck a second ago. Okay, but your hits are smoother. Come on, dude. Ow. Okay, French coming back, which it often does on enemies or things that basically blow my mind, and this one does it with his fist. Okay. Ah, man. Okay, you have to dodge. Once again, it's all about those invulnerability frames. I should use them better. Okay. And I use them like shh. Oh, man. Okay. That little wave is really the part that breaks me there. Okay, I'm pretty much dead. I will probably not live through this fight. I said probably. I think we just got our first real challenge of this game. Whew. Yep. Okay. That's a bit rip if I ever saw one. Okay, let's go up. Kids. Your question is, who the hell does video game? And the devs are evil. Yeah, they pretty much try to prove that kids will work for free and do games. Not games at the experience. Okay. This is like just a lawsuit, trying to avoid a lawsuit. Like calling that an experience is basically saying, yeah, we're not a game platform inside a game platform for Apple, but we're a game platform for a game platform. We just name them differently. It's disgusting. And by the way, kids are also not able to take out their winnings, their earnings, before they've reached something like, I think it's 100k Robux, which would be worth, like, if you try to buy 100k Robux, they will ask you for $1,000 US. And if you try to get back your money for them by like taking them out, they will give them back to you, but they will give you back only 350. So basically they're ripping off kids of 65% of what they earn, plus the cut that they take on the making of those Robux inside the games, you know? This is disgusting. So I'm gonna stop talking about Roblox. And even though I had as planned to run a bit of this game, I will not do that on stream. Like, I will not do that at all. Like, I won't encourage that kind of thing. If they come with a better plan that does not take more than, I'm gonna take a quick example, and Ebda will understand. Everyone that streams will understand. If they take something like, let's say, total 50% of the profit of the creators, I may be remotely fine with that. For those who got it, thanks. For the others, I can't say more. Okay. I am legally binded to be unable to say more. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna be focusing on that fight because it's going decently, but I feel like I kind of found my form here. Just have to not be where he's gonna land and get back over the wave until he goes to phase 2 and then wrecks my face. I don't know why you made that. You went to that conclusion, Rune, but yes. I missed some part, but I'm gonna catch up, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm agreeing with you, or that you are agreeing with me. Okay, I can double it. If I hit from the front and then turn, it double hits. So I think I'm gonna do that. It's a good time for a heal. Okay, charging through him does not prevent me from taking damage. No! I should try to shoot more pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Dutch. Because the foe, the foe, is it a foe? Ah, the sight. The sight ends up, like, start in front of me and ends up behind me. So if I swap the place I'm looking at while I'm attacking, I can double it. That's good. Ow! 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 It's just like, I was ahead, and I just got, like, striked behind. He goes faster. Oh! Okay, no. He does not only go faster. He goes dirtier also. He likes... You get more out of direct donation. Exactly, Ibda. But like, I don't want to start a direct donation stuff for now on my stream. For many good reasons. One being that I'm a teacher and I prefer not to open an account where anyone could basically drop money. This is already something that the affiliate program is kind of troublesome for me in some ways, I guess. So I prefer to just like keep it as it is. And if someone tells me like, yeah, you got money from, no, like I don't know from where it came. When I see the money in the Twitch account, I cannot say these $5 are from that person. And I don't want to know from who they came. in some ways. Like, I know because it shows on stream, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys understand. There's a limit to what you can give on Twitch that would make sense and that would not look like a fraudulent activity. Now let's play safe early. Ow. Okay, I don't even have to make that little dance. I can just hug him and it count twice. Okay. Okay. In between every wave he does, you have the opportunity to do like 3 hits on the early part, so let's try to do that. Ow, okay, and then if I go for a 4th, I'm screwed. Yes, the accent was important here. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and run. That's you. Let's charge. No, let's not charge because he does that better than I do. Okay. Like, at least his style is good. I like how he moves. Even though it's in my face and he breaks it. But like, he got the look. Let's be honest. Okay, we got out of that. Okay. Okay, now we got past her. Okay, I'm starting to get it. Yeah, we probably get it that time. Ow, this move is harsh though. Yeah. And there's this move. Which I did not find the perfect parry to yet, out of like taking it in my face. I know. Oh, nice. I just stole a hit there. Yeah, good game, guys. He's going down unless I get greedy. Yep, that's the way. You go up in the air, you make a dash dodge that you just got from the boss before, and you punish him for his move until you get hit by the wave. Okay, let's just end this. Good game, and we get a spear. A cute one at that also. Way more damage. So we lose our AoE, but we get so much more damage, it's worth. So let's catch up. Okay, let's go up. Yeah, I heard it from another streamer. He actually said specifically with his stream that you shouldn't done it bit, but send it directly to his patron so he get more out of it. Yeah, that's it. Basically, when you use bits, half of what you paid is going into Twitch, and half of what the other half is given to you as bit, and those bit gives money to the streamer. So it's half as efficient. If you want to help the streamer, the best way to do it without losing half of the money to Twitch is to send him money by Patreon or by donation. But like using it on Twitch, using the bit on Twitch will give you access sometime to like a bonus emote or to a nice little emote, a nice little icon on the side of your face. So yeah, you don't get much out of paying in bits. You can use some things that will like, send a video or a sound like an SFX on the streamer's stream that may be a nice addition that you can get for your money when it's like when you use bits. But out of that, if you're just sending bits to send bits, you're better off actually just going into the donation places of the streamers. He will get more out of the money you were ready to spend on him, and you will probably like be more satisfied to know that your $5 reached the person instead of only 250 of those, you know. You don't care being banned from the okay. You can only say it comes from Twitch, but donations are hell for taxes. Especially in Quebec, yeah. Like, it depends. If you're good with your donation, it's something that you could actually really profit from. It's hard to deal taxes on donation because you will have to pay back those taxes fully. But there is a way to make what they would call some fiscal optimization around donation. I do not recommend going through these way. This is basically trying to do what the rich are doing. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's basically what it is. And saying I don't want to pay my fair share to the government because, yeah, basically, I'm selfish. I'm paying taxes, okay, on every dollar that I get, and I'm happy of paying taxes. You know what? You know why? Because when I go into the hospital and I do need a plaster, let's say, they won't charge me like $4,000 for repairing me. And not only me, it goes for kids, not rich kids. It goes for every kids in the country. So basically, saying that you're not okay paying your taxes is basically saying that you are against helping kids or helping people that are in need of treatment, or saying that you are against teaching to everyone, like the fact that everyone deserve or need teachings and quality teachings, not just like you get someone into the class and you don't even give a damn if he is any si est le moindrement qualifié to be able to teach in classes. I'm not sure I will be able to share this. Oh, I can break that. Okay. I know it will sound weird. I'm not even sure I can say that kind of thinking on Twitch or on YouTube, because yeah, the point of view that I just shared, guys, are kind of politicals. But I mean, if you are against your taxes, you're basically saying that you're fine with the fact that fairness does not have to come from your government. And yes, it's a bit socialistic as a way to think, but if there is a title that I'm not like ashamed by, is the fact that I'm seeing the world as we should help each other. Like, there are things that we want to do, we like to do. We should try to at least make sure that every kid in the morning gets to have a freaking breakfast before he comes to class, and that every kid in your country is able to get a decent quality of education, even though his parents are not from a wealthy family. If it makes any sense for you guys, be okay with paying taxes. It's part of it. If you're against paying taxes, I mean, at least accept that you're a bigot. Then we'll talk, okay? But first, accept that you don't care about the well-being of other people. Like, it's basically what you're screaming. And then, that was political AF. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna go back to being that jolly nice streamers that do talk about the game he was playing. And this is a really limited way of thinking about the tax system. You won't ever be able to please everyone in the way that the taxes are spent. Like, I do understand if you mean corruptions. Corruptions will exist. We will never be able to truly get rid of it. I'm really sorry. But even if it's like 5% of the taxes that end up being like wrongly spent, it is worth for those other parts. Streamer talk about the game they stream. That happens, Rune. I just like, if you're asking me question about more interesting subject than the game, I will talk about something else and play the game with you. Like, eventually I may focus on something because the part is hard, but I'm not streaming to show you my skill level in games that I've never played in, you know? I hope it's not the case. If you're there for the skills, you're at the wrong place, my friends. I'm decent at best. Well, yeah, I'm decent at best. Let's say it like that. Worst case scenario, I will sound a bit too humble. And I mean, what could be worse of sounding too humble? But I don't often speak about the game I stream unless I want to teach something or unless I'm getting bored and nobody talks to me. So I will talk about the game when I have nothing else to talk about. If you want to talk about any other subject, just like write it in the chat. You want to talk about cores? We're going to talk about cores. You want to talk about the more boring stuff and try to make it a little bit like interesting to talk about? We will. I mean, I can talk to you about stuff that do not interest you also, and I could do that for a long time. Like at the moment, I'm only talking about not talking about stuff that may be important for the game, and I've been doing that for like 2 minutes. How much do you feel that your time's been wasted? I will calm myself, okay? I think like caffeine just kicked in. I'll try to go back into. I guess no. I'm enjoying the fact that I can basically vomit word in English and it still make some remotely understandable sentences. Like I've seen many people's that basically makes no sense when they try to talk a little fast, and I will listen to me and I will be like, yeah, I'm one of those people. I make no sense now, but that's fine. I have fun. Okay, let's charge them. There. Rich people are supposed to pay tax, but they really don't. Yes! And sadly, let's not go the full how can I call that? Let's not go full conspipi there, okay? For those who don't understand what conspipi is, it's basically a word made in between piss and conspirators. But like without forcibly talking about un ordre mondial, okay? Without going into that type of thinking, okay? The problem that we have is that according to our capitalistic ways of raising our kids, we tell them that they have to succeed, they have to be better than the others, and once they are able to do that, they will be able to do whatever the hell they wish to do. Country understood that. Like, there is country that basically gives some pretty neat tax cut for those that are actually already rich and they don't need it. They want it, they don't need it. They should, since they had the chance to basically profit out of a system that put them up ahead from their upbringing, from the moment they were born, be able to give back to that system. But they will basically find some, and I will say, shenanigans, des arnaques, to be able to do not really pay their fair share. I say that, I don't bring proof, I know. Yeah. I could make research and bring you better proof of that. It's not the moment, but eventually, if you want, like, if I say something that you're like, yeah, this makes no sense, come back on what you were saying, tell it to me. And I'm gonna give you the quick research that says, I was wrong, or I was right. I don't care which one of those, okay? Basically, if I'm wrong, anyone that knew me, that saw me in class or anything, you guys know, if I'm wrong, I don't care about being wrong. I'm gonna accept being wrong. I'm gonna just like, oh, wait, Okay, I'm lost. I'm just gonna be like, I accept that I'm wrong. This is fine. Being wrong is not a problem. You can be wrong in life. It does not make you a bad person. And the best thing you can do when you are is just to shut up and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. For the concept of taking money or earn money, it depends, Ebda. Like, we're not in a communist country also. So basically, your fair share is what you are able to convince someone that it would be your fair share. I know it sounds like pretty sad as a way to say it, but if you're not able to sell yourself to a good patron, like a good boss, for what you're worth, well, in some way you may be worth getting a little bit, I won't say abused because the word seems to be like a bit too harsh for this situation, but if you're unable to understand what your work is worth, I'm really sorry. It is not like your boss has not the same goal as you. If someone tells you that you're part of his family while you're working here and stuff like that, this is not true. Okay? You are his working force. You are his working force. His goal for him is for you to give him as much money as you can give him. He's gonna give you $13 so that you make him earn more than this sometimes. Like, I was working as a security agent for 9 years in my life. This is how I paid my college. And in fact, I was still working as a security agent when you met me, Noor and Yuyu. So, I was working as a security agent. I know how big the contracts are. You would be disgusted to see how much companies are ready to pay just to have someone at the door that opens the door for people and act as, and I'm gonna say it like this, as a security theater for their clients. Because no, a security agent will not be protecting your anything. We are decorative. We're there just to convince people that you're safe.
Sounds like a nice target.
And basically, for one of those, most of the time, company were ready to pay something like over $50 an hour to have one of us inside a shop, just so that clients feel safe. It was stupid during COVID, by the way. Like, how many people wanted to feel safe? So let's put an agent at the door that just tells people to sneeze in their armpits. Like, maybe not their armpits. Dans leur coude. Hey, there I'm blinking. In there. This. Okay. Fake guard. No, it's not fake guard, actually. Your city paid security agent just to not care about the homeless. It's not a fake guard, Yuyu. It's just that the role of a security agent is not really to like, a security agent is not there to stop theft. He's not there to act like Rambo if shit goes south. He's basically there as the eyes and ears of the boss that put him there, like the Patreon, the one that pays his salary. So basically, when I was working as an agent, if something wrong happened, my job was not to stop it from happening. My job was to take as oh fudge! I did not see the door. Let's heal. My job was not to stop the attack from happening. My job was to take as much information as I can, like how tall was the guy, what was the color of his hair, what car did he went with, did he have any license that I could be able to read. But I was not stopping them. This was not my job. I could have tried, I mean, but you have no health benefit if I do die on the clock, they will give to my wife $10,000 for my death,
Right here, right now.
and then let her starve, basically. Yep. Good as elbow. Thanks, you. So that's what I mean by we're really decorative as security agent, unless you're talking about the guy with the big muscle at the start at the entry of a club. Most security guard are just there to make you feel safe. Best example of that. When you go, oh, okay, I will need to focus on the game. I'll come back to that. I have my example. Remember me best example if I'm asking for my where I was. Okay. Okay, this is easy. That was obviously coming. Let's go. You're my new friend thing. Ow, 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 ow. Man, she hits like a truck. Okay. Woo. Okay. This is it. So bad. I hate her. I debate her. No, it did not sound as cool as I thought it would. Ow. Okay. Ow, man. Okay, she's really mad, actually, like... Aww. Okay. Screaming at lines of code. Okay, let's go back up. Hi, Urgent. How's it going? What's up? We've been talking about a lot of stuff, Urgent, so... It's gonna be hard to, like, come back on every subject we had. We've been talking about how Roblox is making kids work for basically... like 75.5% of what they would earn. We've been talking about what else? Well, brain is eating. I'm blanking. Brain work. We've been talking about security agent and how they are pretty decorative. And yeah, we could go back on that whole argument, but I was about to continue it. I will try to continue it while we are... Hi, Dreg, how's it going? By the way, Dreg, did you try the shadow cast that my brother... He kind of... Basically, he told me he would like to get it back soon, but he wanted to let you try it before he would ask for it back again. Oh, man. Okay, that move, I should see it coming. It's really obvious, like this. There. She, okay, good. Like the whole ground turns there. Ugh. Okay. Wow. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, man. Got stuck again. Boop, 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 boop. Ow. Boop, 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 boop. Out. Okay, that move we're fine with. Ah, man. Okay, no. I gotta read her better. Ah. My problem is that I read her like shit. But for now, she got like 3 moves. They are not that impressive. Be able to deal with that in like top 4 tries. Oops. Second round. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Like basically I have less space, but it's still the same. Nope. Nope, it's not. Nope. It is not. Okay, she is a bane. Okay, okay, she's breaking me. Nope, no. Okay, that was the second try. And we already went to like 75% of her HP. This is nice. Then keep the broken soul. Okay, let's go back up. I'm screaming at code sometimes. We're both screaming on, on script for a project, but different ones. Oh, I like this. Okay, so let's go back. You don't need a summary of everything. How did go in Urgent? What's been up lately? So yes, I've done 6 months of computer programming when I was in college, and yes, I understand your difficulty there, Rune. Basically, the problem you get when you're trying to fix code is that you sometimes are able to like cover for one error you made, and that cover that you're gonna try to put somewhere will trigger 6 more errors, and then you'll be pissed. Ah, man. No, wrong way. Okay, let's do this better than that. Like, I've seen way more Metroidvania than this. She should not even be able to touch me. Yeah, I may exaggerate a little bit. I'm not that great, but really, I should do that fight better than I do it. At least the first part. Okay, I got hit, but not by too much. Ah, fudge. Let's eel. The eel is fast. There's at least that going on my, like, in my advantage there. Ow. I feel like I'm not taking a lot of damage. Maybe I'm just really used to game that punishes you really hard when you get hit. And this one is just a bit nicer. I kind of miss my sight. Sight was nice. Okay, she's gonna go downstairs now. So let's try to punish her the best we can before we go down. Ah, fudge. Okay. Okay, I deserve what just happened. I did not dodge well. This is the hardest one, I think, of this phase. Like, this move was so easy to see coming when we were up top that now that it is more complicated, it hurts. Ah, fudge. Okay, wow, new move, my friend, new move. You look cool when you do it. I hate you a little bit for that, but like, yeah. Let's keep on hitting her. I should be able to just like power through her at the moment. I may try. Yeah, push on. Oh, my ma'am, you dead. He tries. Not so bad. And a new weapon, the daggers. Let's go back to what you were saying. You did not know how to set sound on OBS for Shadowcast. I think you have to set Shadowcast as if it was one of your webcam. And it's gonna add one of the audio mixers on the right. That will be, you will have to select the one that is like fixed to that webcam, as we do with most of our game capture card. N. Everything was too spaghetti. Oh, Rune, good thing though. You're actually learning how to do that. If you're going for too complicated code, the only good part about complicated code, and you will understand that this is not that good, okay, is that it's harder to copy, but it's harder also to repair. So it's easier to it's harder to copy, but it's harder to repair. So for yourself, and for the fact that you would like to produce probably a project that is like more well built, it's harder to read and slows down the game. Yeah, that also for the computer, but like I will guess that you're not doing a game. Oh, sorry, I did not notice that we got the beat down. Now we can just through the floor. Woohoo! Okay, I'm happy about that. I know this is like, let's calm the excitement. No, okay, no. Just that all actually opens a lot of ways that we saw earlier, but we're not gonna go for a 100% completion, as I most often do, because I prefer to keep the game to the place where it's fun. And doing 100% completion on games is not what I consider fun. Like, there's a pleasure to it. I had fun doing it in Ori, but it does not make for good content up to my own taste. And if I would not listen to something on a stream, I will probably not give it to you guys. Like, that's the principle by which I stream. I try to give people something that I would myself be able to listen and not be disgusted by. So, yeah. That's basically what I'm trying to make sure you get the best I can. Like, I know it's not perfect, but it's getting there. No, okay, maybe not. I'm trying, okay? What was I doing? This we take. And I want to drop more bombs. This makes the bombs... Oh, I can make more stacks. Okay, good. So, A to confirm. And we're out of here. The game is really nice. I will give you the good part and the bad part of it, like, quickly. Good part. If you play Dead Cell, you will get, like, most of the playstyle of this game. The game is nice. It's easy to control. It's going a little bit slower than Dead Cell, but eventually you get the moves that do compensate for that. If you want the only bémol that I get to the game for now, the game is the for the art it has a Dead Cell vibes. For the game genre, it's a Metroidvania, so it's more like what you would get from Hollow Knight or Ender Lily. But
Down, 2 to go.
whoop, hey, new guy. Gonna like poke you, and I'm gonna change weapon because we got new stuff that I want to try. And for the bad part, the game is pretty much I'm sitting in a train and I don't have any agency. I don't control what's happening. Is this like gun fu? Yes, those are gun chucks. I'm gonna just try them. It is stupid. I'm gonna try them. Okay. Why? Because it is stupid. Gun fu! You know, it is really not as strong as my lens. The concept in itself is funny, but like, let's go there. Oh, you're closing up to the VIP, you? And yeah, you get that. Well, it's nice. We love Metroidvania. Yes, but as I said, it's a pretty linear Metroidvania, and there is a few things hidden in the corner of the maps that you may be able to miss if you're trying to go too fast through it. So that's pretty much my point of view of the game. The game is nice. I got it on sale during the summer sale on Steam, and it's worth, like, I think the $6 I paid for it. It was on my wish list for a time. I did not even remember if it was a Metroidvania or a roguelike, knowing that these are basically the two kind of game that I usually put into my wish list. And I'm happy that this is a Metroidvania because it fits more the vibe that I'm looking for Monday and Tuesdays, and roguelikes are more for my Wednesdays. By the way, for those that do not already follow Urgent, letting you know we're gonna end up the night on his stream tomorrow because I'm gonna go and play with him a little bit of Pokemon Unite. So try to drop him some love, but I think that most people in my chat at the moment already follow you, Urgent. And for those who don't follow Drag, but I think also, like Drag, I'm sorry, my more, how can I say it? I will say that my most present viewers, like the one that are often with me, are almost already all following you. You know it, huh? What is Quick City Burb? What is Quick City Burb? Okay, so do any of you use Charizard? I don't use Charizard. I feel like Charizard rolls is like every rolls he can have in a game is better done by other character. Ebda does a pretty good slow bro. Like, one of the reason why it was going well when I was grinding my expert is basically because when I play with Ebda and the Pain, those two are still like in... I think the Pain was still in Great. But the Pain plays better than Great, and Ebda plays better than the level in which he's stuck. They just did not farm. If they would play just a little more, they would probably be able to easily do it to Veteran. So when we end up fighting against, oh man, those were already like a bit of a piss off on their normal form. Now they are like boss form of themselves. That's it. So yeah, it was kind of easy to like go through that. And actually, yeah, every new viewer you have follow you. I'm happy for you then, Dreg. Oh, I'm full. Let's go and empty some trash. The gun seems to be the one filling up the fastest. Mark for destroy. I should stop trying to get the blue stuff. I'm never using it. I got good... Ooh. I got good shiny stuff. And it's better, so... You will fight you after tomorrow. What do you mean you will fight me after tomorrow? To what? You're right. I'm trying to... I missed something. Oh, new enemies. Ah. Yeah, I should not try to just like study them from afar. Sometimes you need to hug them. This one seemed to have long range attack. Find you in the dark. Okay, I missed something. You don't want to farm. Okay, actually, yeah, every new viewer you have, follow pata. Sorry for being a superior enjoyer peasant. Ruined the nerve. You will fight you after tomorrow. Okay, you will fight. You will make a Pokemon fight, right? Because after tomorrow is kind of troublesome if you start to fight during the school. I don't want to have to split you apart. Okay?
I'll have to find another way around.
Oh, well, no, I don't have to find another way. I just got the way. What? Okay. I guess that I triggered a speech. Like, I already went up. Which is fine. Okay, new friends again. Woo! Boom. Yeah. We got a hen there. Boom. What is this? Okay, to read my other power, like I got a lot of them. Raise. Activate the skill to fire a deadly beam attack. Combat skills are recharged through melee and ranged combat. Deadly beam attack. Okay, so I guess I just with my hand. A lot of stuff that we don't use. You're already at 25. By the way, you're already making deals with bigger. Hey, thanks for the resub, Urgent. That's really appreciated. You guys don't ever have to like sub or anything, but when you do, I like it. I like special like for Prime subs because I'm like, oh yeah, you had only one of those. Normal subs are really cool too. Oh, it was with the Prime. Thanks a lot, Pigeon, guys. Guys, do what Pigeon did. I'm explaining, okay? Prime subs, if you're already an Amazon Prime subscriber, you have one of those each month. You basically, if you don't use them, it's basically you send $2.5 to Jeff Bezos. If you do use them, you send $2.5 to someone you like the streams of which you like the streams. That makes for a better sentence. So basically, there's no reason not to use a Prime sub. Out of basically maybe hugging it, I guess. Like hug Primes. This is a hiding spot. Yeah, gold shit. Is this a shotgun? This is a shotgun. A little less damage, a little more damage, a little less range. So you're showing the example. Thanks. We need good example in life. I prefer for that to be Pigeon than maybe Trump. Do people still talk about Trump? Like, that's a weird question, I know, but I feel like I've spent 8 years hearing about him every day. Every freaking day. You never finish my sentence. Drag, don't judge me, okay? I have too many sentences in my head that I need to do, okay? They all want to go out at the same time. What's your point? Let's get back to it. Okay, do anybody still talk about Trump? I've spent 8 years only hearing about that guy from everywhere. Every freaking media I was looking at was talking about this guy. I will say guy because I have another word that starts with M and end with Unster. And since then, it's like he's dead. He's still implicated in the US politics. Is he trying a comeback? Oh no, it was not 8 years, by the way. It was only 4 years. Like it's been only 4 years, but it's been 4 long years. I mean, what does SNL talk about now? It was like, I guess at least 80% of their show. I know that with the Covidiots, John Oliver found a new like place to go and talk about something, but I don't know about SNL. They probably went full COVID as well. Like, why wouldn't they talk about COVID? Okay, there is a switch right there. I went the wrong way. I have a map. I just don't need. I just don't use it well. I was saying, yeah, you already deal with bigger. Oh yeah. You already deal with bigger streamers than me? I'm kidding. You found friends. Your ton beau papa was happy about that. Like, you connected with other people through the internet. And he was happy for you, by the way, that you did start the stream. Because he was basically telling me that, yeah, it's all good to... Well, I opened the door. It's all good to have the... I did open the door. Did I? What? I'm lost. Because it's easy to start your OBS, and now you started it, and he's proud of what you're doing because it takes you out of your shell. Yeah. Oh, Jess and Waltz. Then you're not talking about little streamers. Waltz is basically like, from those that started this year, probably the one growing the fastest I know. And I'm really happy for you for that. And for Jess, nice as well. Fan in-game action again. You, I'm gonna refound you those. I cannot. Things that I control, I would do, but I cannot stop going the wrong way. It's really impossible for me. I'd like to. Where is it? There? I will reject that request. I cannot go for something that I can do, okay? Out of my what? Out of your shell. You don't know what is a shell? Ta coquille. Out of ta coquille. Yeah. It sounds cuter said like that. Open this? Yeah, fudge. Okay, yeah. Missed my way out there. Please thing, go. That was weird. Can I jump here? I think I missed a secret. You are mostly joking. Oh. Okay, let's skip this again. For now, I must say, by the way, according to the difficulty level I'm feeling here, the game is nice. But at normal difficulty is really not that hard. Ah! That's funny when I say that and I die like 6 seconds later. Way to feel dumb. He talks about... And he talks with you about that and don't make comment on stream finishing at 1 a.m. He did not yet talk about me about the fact that your stream stopped at 1 a.m.
know what? I
Yeah.
think I'll make you a recruiter.
Thanks a lot for the host, Corby. How was your stream earlier? Because I knew you were hot. By the way, for those who would like to see some good streamer with a nice, edgy, cringy humor, I think I'm gonna say it like that. I know. If you're still coming back here, Corby, it's because it does not insult you. Like, you like to be recognized by your cringy humor. This is basically ta marque de commerce. So, how's it going, and how was your stream? Yeah, thanks, Abda. Letting people know, though, if you're 13 or younger, like, yeah, this is it. I just gave you my warning, okay? Is this a good enough warning for you, Corby? You may find it hard to listen sometime, but, like, he's a good guy. He's just hiding behind jokes. It was fun, thank you. No objection, though. Nice. Even if you had some, like, it's too late. I said it. Trying to make me come back on those now. Ah, man, I'm dying. Go back up and heal. Charge these monsters! The charge does a good amount of damage. Yeah, no purple. We're now using gold item. We don't need purple anymore. Boom. Whoa! Okay, new friend. Boom. Ah, fudge. The shooter behind him is actually more of a problem than him. Just like Perma stunned the other. The shotgun and the charge. Aren't we all hiding behind our humor? It depends. It depends. And for your defense, the stream stopped at 1 a.m. because you were too much in the game or too much talking to chat. Oh, I like it. Because when I got in with the raid, like, you looked like you were unemotional and like surprised by the fact that you had to talk with people, and then you started to get it back. Like, I came back later and you went back into control of what was happening. Not like, whoa, people, why are people I like that. Like, you're starting, it's normal. You're gonna get better with every stream. I hope so. If you're not, well, I'm really sorry for you. But you will. And you're just kidding. It's not really your fault that you're so freaking funny. Yeah, I know. You can't control that, right? Yeah. Oh, yay. And what's nice, by the way, Dreg, you already got the hardest number. Like, okay. I will make a callback on that. I'm sorry. People say that the hardest number is to have your 3 viewers. I disagree. Guys, if you know what you're doing, if you made your research, if you're nice when you're streaming and you're talking with your chat, for real, the viewership will not be the number that you'll be missing. The number that will be hard for you to get will probably be the 51st. Like, on my side, I knew that I had a 6.6, like, in viewership average before I was able to get my 50. Then 50 came. It was just like, okay, you need to reach that number. Reach that number. This is... He got a gun in his belly. He's really nice, in fact. It felt like he was weird, but no, he's weird and nice. Okay. This is a door that brings me back to the teleport. Yeah, and this does not give me back my power or my health. 3 viewers, you are at least... Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying, Drag. So this is perfect. You just have to have 3 competitive viewers average on your stream and 50 followers. And basically, people... I don't even ask me why, okay? People are saying that the hardest number to hit is the 50. The 3 viewers average. And I don't get this part. If you're nice with people, they should or would come back and you will be able to get your 3. Then it's just a question of time before you get your 50. I mean, 3 is basically like a bot that is moderating my chat. I have one moderator, like one friend that likes me enough to like give me a bit of love. I'll say it like that. Be there when I'm streaming, just launching his computer, and my wife, and I'm already at 3. Okay, that's a boss that's gonna be hard to kill with those daggers. I cannot jump away. I guess he's gonna give me a power to let me like, ow, fly higher. Honestly, it depends. You think you got your affiliation with like 3.3 viewer and 50? Yeah, that's the minimum needed, but like, you did reach it. The hardest one was probably not the viewership then. It was, ouch. Okay, big guy, stay calm. I will change my weaponry. Can I stun him with the shotgun? No! He does not care. Okay. Maybe I do a little too much, but he does not care. Let's go dance. Dutch. Back. Okay, the shot. Okay, straight after that. Okay, you go fast after your shot. 2. Okay, back. 2, 3. 1, 2. Run. Okay, it's going fine. It's going fine. We got our mojo there. After the 3 hits, we spend a little dance and we run away. 1, 2, 3. Doop, 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 doop. Shotgun. I could shotgun probably in between those. Dance, shotgun, dodge. Yeah, we. Ow, ow! I was talking too fast. Again. Okay, I like this little move. I don't know exactly what he's trying to do when he does. Oh man, the second phase will probably be such a pain. Okay. Boom. Can I shotgun? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shotgun. Boom. That's good. That's the combo I wanted to do. Woohoo! So now you're shooting green things, even when you do your like swinging attacks. Okay, that's pretty fine. It's just like a tad bit different. Just spend less time in the air so that you can escape those by dashing. Okay, bad moves. That's it. I like him. Like, he's not that hard. The concept is good. They are really, like, the game for now has a lot of tempo boss. You just have to wait for the opening, place your shot. Eek! Oh, new move. New move. What's that? Okay, nope, not like that. Touch. 1, 2. Nope. That's it. 2. Dutch. And boom, 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 run. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. One try, and we got a new color. A burst rifle, the gun that I don't like. But that's fine. And let's go back up. Oh yeah, you got us. Going up. Well, normally there's the 8 hour. Yeah, drag, the 8 hour. I mean, you've already done 8, okay? Want to talk about that?
Good game.
Thanks for the good game, by the way, Drag. I like when people remember that there's like 7 SFX that everybody can use, like, by using
Good
words.
game.
The us. Well, I will give you the trick, Drag. You just have to follow to get more followers, and then you will get you will get rid of us. But worst case scenario, if us stay there, like, keep him. It costs you nothing. It's a bot. For now, once you reach your 50, drop us. Like, he's decorative anyway, and probably kind of useless. You saw him during a Left 4 Dead stream that you made. Yeah. Yeah, us, like, I am ambivalent about his case. He says that it's not his butt, but like,
This stuff's toxic. Gotta watch out.
I'm sure you understand what I think just by the sound I made. He said it's not his butt, but like, it's... I don't see anyone that would profit out of him from the existence of those butts. I don't know if I had to break those red things. I just do hope I did not, kinda. I like how the enemy can like poison each other's. This one's broken. Okay, just those. Those have keys on. I have to break them to open a door. The Last of Us. He's Among Us. Aww. I don't know. I don't have the time or the will to make a research about that us bot. Like, I feel like it's someone that really want to make us talk about him. And if we talk about him, he succeed in his plan. So, yeah. I'll stop talking about this thing. That person, this energumen, energumen? Isn't energumen a word that probably does not exist in English? It would make no sense. It's a bit too much Latin for them. Hey! A door! Okay, I'm gonna heal. There. Woo! There. Woo! Boy, turret's hot. Turret's dead. These weird turret actually damage me. Collect. Drag, this one was a bit too easy. Can you feel the disappointment there? This looks like something that was hidden, but no. Okay. Game says, sorry, but you were wrong. Let's skip this guy. Ow! Yeah, one of my problem in these kind of game is that I often just try to skip half of the game, and eventually, maybe not today, it bits me in the back because I did not farm enough XP or shit like that. Up, 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 up. I think we go to the next teleport, and then I may end the stream because it's gonna be 9. I have a few things to do before I go and grab him and the baby from Dreg's dumb house. Yes. My wife is at Dreg's house. That happens to her once in every while. Ow! Man, I was trying to heal. Okay. Let's try to go and see the map. I must have missed something. I missed bottom left, but there's also top right. I'll go bottom left first. Okay, those holes actually cast some red clouds up there. Hey! Hey, what is this? Quick answer, it's nothing. Okay, I guess it's a way up. Okay, it's a way back. It is a way back. Something killed me. And I will get the shadow cast back too. Did you succeed to make it work? There we go. Yeah, they actually like spit red clouds out. So those holes are not defenseless. They looked defenseless for a time, but now that I notice this, they are kind of troublesome. Okay. Okay, this is a good sign that I'm going the right way, maybe? No, this is the way I was. Already. Okay. Up and I can go in that corner. Slip. Oh. Oh, and it goes deeper. Yeah, no, that was a faster way to go down on the right. I feel dumb. Like, I found the way to go faster, but that was the wrong way. Yeah. Let's go, spit. Missed. Oh, wow. My HP still goes down, though. Boop. There. Okay, down. Woo! Yeah, my feeling was that I could not go down there. There. Oh! Yeah, I was wrong. It will cost me a lot of HP to go back through this way. Ah! Okay, we're up. Kill that guy. Eel. Kill that guy. Eel more! Okay, the whole place is toxic. How the hell am I supposed to survive this? This? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Fudge. Oh no, that was not the right way. Okay. I'll take a look to the item I got. Maybe one of them make me resistant to that shit. Nope. Nope. I was way too optimistic. Each shot is an increased change to inflict status effect. Okay, cool. So from now on, I'm dying here because it's red clouds everywhere. Yeah. Going back up. You succeed. Are we in post-apocalypse? You tried hard. Like, I'm gonna give you point for effort. Like, F for effort. Okay, so if I break that, there's no more toxin in the corner. That's fine. Doop. That's it. Let's go back up. I'm gonna kill those red thingy because, for real, just losing my HP because they exist is actually a piss off. There. For effort. Aww. No, oh, you mean the us one? I said that I was stopping talking about him. Like, you all heard that. Because I feel like it's not good marketing. Like, if you talk about something, even though if it's in wrongs, it's still marketing, so not so bad marketing. But I don't want to talk about that because talking about it make it good marketing and it's bad marketing, so yeah. Woo! I think it's the wrong way. Oh, it's the good way. Oh, fudge. Okay. Ah! And dodge. And took it with my face. Apparently this makes me slower. Okay, let's go back there. This is not where I wanted to go. This is not at all where I wanted to go. I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna kill this thing. 'Cause I don't wanna die in that poison that stinks. That's it. Next. Whoop! Nope, not like that. Like that. That's it. Woo! 2 evil guy and a turret. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, this is like a little guy they got in their belly. It's, even though not good or nice overall, cute. There. We got a new gun, and it's a gold one. We're having red gun now. So, do we get the last boss? You are concerned. Visual concern. Who's concerned? What happened with my dad? I missed a lot of stuff. Okay, well, half point is still more than what I value for your dad. Aw. Cool. Thanks. You have so much value there. Okay, let's make it short. I think you understood, guys, that he got a weird dad relationship. He's gonna talk about it on stream. If you want to know more, right to Hat Drag. He's probably gonna shit talk a lot about his dad. So that was it, my friend.